Good morning, students. This is your Highway and Transportation Engineering lab. So today we will be doing two particular experiments. One is impact test and another one is your abrasion test. Okay. Now in this, just a brief introduction about today's class. That in this transportation engineering laboratory, we will do experiment on aggregates as well as on B2B. Today we will do the experiments of aggregates. One is of impact test and one is of abrasion test. Okay. First of all, I will explain to you that why we are doing this experiment. Second, we will show you how we are performing the experiment, and at the end of this class, all the tabulation form, all the calculation that will be shown on the board. Okay. Now, and in the next phase, here we will be doing total 5 experiments, 3 experiments on aggregates and 2 experiments on B2B. Aggregates we will do abrasion test, impact test and shape test, that is the flakiness, elongation, all those parts. And in B2B we will do penetration test, softening point or flash and fire point, either of them. Okay. Now today we will be doing impact test and the abrasion test. So now first to continue with the impact test. What do you mean by impact? Impact means it's a sudden load. See, these are the aggregates. Where are aggregates placed? Aggregates are being placed on the inner surface layer of the road. Why they are placed? They are placed to withstand the heavy load of the large wheel. Okay, let's take for example that in a two-wheeler, 2 or 3 people are riding in a two-wheeler. Okay, let's take a four-wheeler. There are let's take in a private vehicle or in a taxi, there are at least 4 passengers along with the weight of the car, then the 4 wheels. Now compare it with the bus. Bus is a big structure. From there, bus has 6 wheels. Okay. Now that big structure, the weight of the bus, all the people, that weight, along with that, the 6 loads of the tires or the wheels rather. Now take that for a lorry. Okay, lorry can be 6 tires, lorry can be 8 tires. Okay, it carries huge load. Okay, so now moving on a movement, just while in a movement, this is your pavement and all your aggregates will be in this position, and all your aggregates will be withstanding a huge amount of load. Now, what is the purpose of this experiment? See, we will be taking, let's take for example, we have taken 5 kg of sample. Okay, we will be allowed to the impact, and due to the impact, what is the load or what is the loss in the material that will be collecting here or that will be estimating here. Now, let us start out with the experiment. Okay, see here the stone chips or the aggregates that we have. What we will be using this sieve. Okay, this sieve is 12.5 mm sieve, this is 10 mm sieve, and this is your pen. Okay, now the materials that we will be using 12.5 mm pass and 10 retained. 12.5 mm pass material and 10 mm retained material. That is, if we place here 3 aggregates, we set it, the samples that will be retained on 12 material will throw it out. And the sample that will be retained on the 10 mm sieve, we will take that. Okay. Now let us carry on with the experiment. Let us sieve the materials. Okay.
This is 12.5 mm sieve and this is 10 mm sieve, and the bottommost part there is a pan which collects the residue sample. So now we are putting the sample inside the sieve. Now we are putting the lid on the lid so that dust is not coming out.
Now we have to shake it. see that what have you told? That 12.5 millimeter pass and 10 retain. So the materials that are 12.5 material, we will throw it away. And the material that is being retained on 10 millimeter sheet, we will throw it away. So this is my sample 12 millimeter pass, 10 millimeter retain. Okay. Now this is the mold. Okay, 7 millimeter in diameter and 7.5 millimeter in diameter and 5 millimeter in depth. Okay. Now there is a process of placing these aggregates. How we will do? We will do it in 3 layers, each having 3 layers, each having 25 of ramming or 25 blows. Okay. Now let's take for example, just randomly we have taken this, we have placed it here, we have placed it here. Now 25 blows. Why these blows are needed? To reduce the number of words as much as possible. This is my second layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And this is my third layer. We have to fill it to the brim so that after ramming we have some space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. The remaining 2 part है, remaining the parts that थोड़ा जगह left है, we can place some more. Okay. Now we take this mold. Now we take this mold and
take the weight.
Yes, take the weight.
Take the weight of the one correction is there. The diameter of the mold is 7.5 centimeter, and this is 5 centimeter. Okay. Now after putting the sample inside the mold, we are going to take the weight of the sample. Okay. The weight of the empty mold is 681 gram, and with sample we are going to take the weight. Now we are taking the weight of the sample with mold. That is 1022 gram in kg. That is 1.022 kg. So weight of the mold plus sample is 1022 gram. Now we have already taken the weight of the sample and the mold. So the weight of the sample plus mold, that is 1022 gram, and weight of the empty mold is 681 gram. So net weight of the sample is 1022 minus 681. 680. So net weight of the sample we get by subtracting from 1022 to 681, that is 341 gram. Net weight of the sample, that is the initial weight of the sample, which is represented by W1.